we'll look at first option for splitting apart, I guess, is what that would look like. So let's say it doesn't really matter which one we look at. Well, okay, let's look at this first. So, and when I'm looking at this assembly here, and I'm wondering if there's any parts that are too large, I can select this Smart Check option. And what this is going to do is it's going to analyze this entire model, and it's going to determine if there's any holes that are close to bend lines, if there's any bending interferences, bending deformations, or like here it shows excess unfold length. So this is saying that the flat pattern of that part is possibly getting to the point that it's going to be a little bit too large for nesting. So this shows me the part that is 614186. So I can grab that part and hide others and look at it, and then I can see, okay, this one's the unfold on that, and the X is 119.66 inches, which could potentially be too large for a standard machine. So it does give you that information. If I did want to split that directly right now with this, before we go into the nesting engine, what I would do, or what I kind of, decided here is to select the component. So let's see here, cancel out of here. Here. So we could, basically make two versions of this part essentially, like half one and half two. And then over in our in this section, we got this menu here. There we go. We're in our flat pattern. We have some sketch tools that we can use. So you could go into sketch here, and you could draw a line and trim it. And then trim this bend line. So, I mean, again, I would prefer to use SolidWorks myself, but that's not to say that this isn't an option. This line here, I have to add that one back in again because this bend line becomes a single structure. This is the one option now, and obviously this is actually changing the model itself. I'm going to show you another method that we could do this that doesn't change the file, which is what I preferred, but I just want to show you that this is an option here at least. So I can go out of that sketch and then select these lines and convert back to a bend.
I see. So did you save this as a another part file? Is that how that worked? You did that?
And then we get a half part basically. And then you would do that same thing for the opposite half.
Okay.
So that's as far as like the actual modeling, drawing tools within Production Designer, which is what I think you were kind of describing on here, like just staying directly within this application and actually physically changing the geometry, that's basically what the geometry manipulation tools look like within this software. It's not intended to be a design software.
Sure.
So that's kind of, the tools that we're provided with in this application.